Hello, I'm Rev Kev, and welcome to our video series on forgiveness, presented by Pastors Jamie Stoddard and Kat MacDonald. These videos are designed to give you an introduction into true forgiveness and to give you practical and informative steps that you can take to learn how to truly forgive. And hey, to get the most out of these videos, I encourage you to watch them in consecutive order. Okay, let's get started.
So hello there, Kat, and this is Pastor Jamie, and I just wanted to just spend a few minutes with you and with her because I just believe that forgiveness is becoming a very important part of our growth as Christians, and it always has been, and Jesus knows the best way to forgive. So as believers in Jesus, it's timely that this we would really press in to understand what it means to forgive and how to do it. And so Pastor Jamie is excellent at teaching on this, and so we're just gonna do a little film for you as a way to help you.
Yeah.
So, hi Jamie.
Hi. So one of the things I find is that we're not sure if we have really forgiven or not. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes we forgive, we think that we've forgiven because we know as Christians that God says, forgive as you have been forgiven, but we still struggle with the feelings or the emotions, like still not comfortable around a person or still have a hard time or still get angry. So I want to talk about that today. And so if we struggle with any measure of emotions or stress, from minor worries to deep-seated bitterness, we have not forgiven. Mm-hmm. So any of that, just know that there's still forgiveness that needs to take place. Forgiveness, it's not an action of our mind, emotions, or will alone. It involves these, but forgiveness is a person. Mm-hmm. It's an encounter with someone, a supernatural exchange taking place. Christ himself for our sin and pain. We cannot forgive in our own strength, just like you couldn't save yourself. Mm-hmm. You needed Christ to do that. It's through grace and faith that we were saved, and not of ourselves. The same with forgiveness. It is through grace, and grace is the personal presence of God doing in and through us what we can't do by ourselves. And faith is what makes the connection to Christ in us.
Right.
John 15:5 says, "For without me," Jesus says, "you can do nothing." Mm-hmm. And Philippians 2:13 says, "For it is God who is at work in us, both to will and to do for his good pleasure." So what we want to learn is how to cooperate better with God.
I like that idea.
We're going to cooperate. Yes. So, but what I want to start with first is what forgiveness, the principles of forgiveness. Mm-hmm. So forgiveness must be from the heart and include the mind, will, and emotions. Forgiveness is a person. Christ is the forgiver. Mm-hmm. Forgiveness is not an option, it's a command. Forgiveness releases us so that our lives won't be poisoned. Mm-hmm. Forgiveness releases others so God can work in their lives. Forgiveness is canceling a debt. Forgiveness is ceasing to sit in the place of judgment and releasing the other people to God.
It's really good.
This is what forgiveness is not. So sometimes we get a little confused, But forgiveness is not being a doormat. Mm-hmm. It does not pardon in the sense of removing consequences. Mm-hmm. And it's not absolving another's sin. And it's not pretending to forget. And it's not reconciling with a person when boundaries are still needed. And forgiveness is not releasing someone from their personal responsibility.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah. And actually, what's really neat is that medical research now affirms that toxic emotions can make us physically sick.
Yeah.
The wonderful side benefit of forgiveness is that it cleanses the cells of our physical body.
That's amazing.
It is.
And it's amazing that science supports it. So we should support it. That's what I would do. Let's do that.
Yeah, I want to feel good.
Let's run after that.
Oh, yeah. And when we do forgive, we please God. You feel better inside. You can live in the fruit of the Spirit, love, peace, joy. The fruits found in Galatians 5. You can make better decisions. You can grow emotionally. You are anointed to be a blessing to others, and you have better health.
Plus, I've heard too that releasing people allows them to be free to be accountable to God, not to us to behave in a certain way so that we approve them. And I like that idea that, they're His servant, not mine. So
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
what we're basically doing is we're following God. I remember the time, it's like my kids, getting mad because you told us to clean up our rooms and my sister didn't do it. And they wanted me to, they were mad, but they didn't clean their room. I was like, don't worry about what your sister's doing.
Right.
Just do what I said.
Yeah.
Clean your room. And so sometimes, it's like forgiveness. Well, I don't want to forgive because they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Right.
But we're told, to be obedient. The willing and the obedient eat the good of the land.
And to guard our heart, not their heart.
Right, because it
Watch over yourself.
Yes, because it's all about our relationship with Jesus. And when these toxic emotions or things get in the way of our heart, they actually create a temporary barrier from us experiencing God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope you learned some great stuff out of today's video. And if you want to learn more about forgiveness, I encourage you to go pick up this book, Live Free, by Dr. Jennifer and Dennis Clark. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. And if you really like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you want to get more of our videos, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. You won't miss a single video that we produce. Thank you. Have a great day. See you in the next video.